Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a long time since my last video and I apologize for that, but I have good news. This summer I am taking off work almost all summer, so I will be uploading more this summer coming soon. So look out for that. It's gonna be so fun doing postcrossing and maybe do some other stuff, you know. But in today's video, for a friend, I'm introducing you guys that maybe are new or have never heard of postcrossing. Or maybe you do postcrossing and you like watching these kind of videos. I don't judge. Anyways, this is the website. This is my profile. So when you go to postcrossing.com, it's really easy to create an account. You just follow the steps and what they say. And then you go here to your profile. And I'm going to explain everything to you. We start with how many postcards you can send. I can send 11, but when you start, you can only send 5 postcards at a time. And that increases the more you send postcards and the more people register. Like, as you can see here, register postcard. I'm going to explain all of that in good time, don't worry. But let's start with knowing, before you click this send a postcard, you need to set up your profile. Basically, I'm gonna show you how my profile looks like. So you just click in this corner, you see your icon, you click on it, it says about and all of that, and then you can write your edit my profile. You click that and you write about yourself, and sometimes people like to write what type of postcards they like, so I've listed some of the one I like and all of that. And when I'm gonna show you now, you click on postcard. Sorry, it's a bit, and then you click, let's start with you're about to send your first postcard. Click on send postcard. Then this page comes up. You click on I've read the rules and all of that. You click that, and then you receive a random address. You will not get a postcard back from this person. You will get a postcard from a random person. It can be from anywhere around the world. It's not like you swap postcards with the same person. You get a random address to send to, and you receive from a random address. So that's clear. So we got Wilhelm Jansen from Germany. Now I'm going to have this crossed out because that's the postcard ID. It's very important because that's the way you register a card. I will get to that. But first, let's prepare your first postcard. The postcard ID you must always put on the postcard and make it clear so people can see it, so they can write it, and then it will show up in your stats. I'm going to show you the stats soon. But basically, here are, some people have a really long descriptions and some has fewer, so just read it, please. It's really important that you do, to get that feeling that someone actually read your profile. That means the whole world to me, unless there are some people who just click send postcard and just look at the address. Okay, so let's say you have sent a postcard. What do you do when you receive a postcard? Well, you go to postcards up in the top and register a postcard. And it says SE because that's where I'm from. I'm from Sweden, but depending on which country you get, as you can see here, you can click one of these, or, and this stands for different countries. I'm gonna show you on a postcard soon enough, but you can also write it, and then you put the numbers here, write a thank you note, and click register postcard. When you have done that, when you go to your profile, it's gonna say that you have sent 113. That means that they have arrived and the person you sent it to has registered your postcard. 113 means I've received, that I have registered 113 postcards. Please comment questions at the end of this video if you have. I'm more likely to answer them. So yes, that's basically it. Now I'm gonna show you an example of a postcard that I have gotten via postcrossing. Give me 1 minute. All right, so this is a postcard that I received a few weeks ago, and it's from Russia. Look at those beautiful stamps. I love when people like choose stamps that are like, you know, that you like. Obviously, I totally understand that, especially for me, you have the stamps that you have at the end of the day. But people who have the opportunity to like have more stamps or like choose stamps based on your preference, that's always an extra plus. So here is the ID, the postcrossing ID. So they write Russia and that's RU. And then, so you would write RU like this when it says register postcard. And then you would write the number, not this number, this is mine, you cannot use this again. But you will have, when you receive your first postcard, you put this in and then it counts. Now, that said, let me show you everything you need and everything you maybe want to have to make it a bit of a more fun experience, and where I found my postcards and where you can find postcards. You don't need a whole collection. I have like over 100. You don't need that many to start with, trust me. And people will be happy just getting a postcard. So don't be afraid if you don't have a postcard that they want in their description, because that happens to me all the time. Don't worry, pick something you think they would like, even though they don't name it on their profile. Okay, I'm gonna take away this and let's go and do this. So I'm gonna put this to the side and we're gonna write that postcard through Germany. But first, let me show you everything you need. All right, so basically the basics. And yeah, I'm working on something there, so that's why you see that. And I can't remove that paper because it's not that pretty. Like so. Much better. You need pens. And specifically, I would recommend getting a permanent pen to write the address and the postcrossing ID. In case it starts to rain or it gets wet, then it won't smudge or so you can see it either way. I highly recommend. This is the one I'm using, but you can use any permanent pen. I'm using this one. And then any pen to write with. So basically I write with this pen, but you can use whatever pen you feel like. And then you need stamps. Now this is a tricky subject because depending on what country you're from, stamps will vary a lot in how much they cost and how much it costs to send a postcard internationally. In Sweden, where I live, it's pretty expensive. So I got all of these 5 for like 22 euros. So basically, there's one of these. As you can see, it costs 44 crowns. That's in Swedish currency. But that's about 4.5 euros, maybe even 5 euros. to send one postcard. So please check that you have that in your budget. And also, I highly recommend it, even if you feel like, is this a good idea? Just try it out. You don't have to send postcards all the time, because you can only send 5 at a time in the beginning, and they need to be registered before you can send another one. So don't worry about that. Just try it out. Why not? So these are the stamps I have currently. And yeah. Then this is stuff that you don't need, but it's fun to have. So it's fun to have some different pens, for example, or stickers to decorate the postcard with. This is all voluntary, and it's all, you know, a choice. So you decide if you want to do this. I think it's really fun. Washi tapes and stuff like that. I also have bought some these postcard ID sticker set from Paper Sisters. I will leave their website down below. I highly recommend these. I like these are soon gone. I don't have many left, but I love them because it feels like it gives the postcard kind of complete look when you use this. It kind of feels fancy, I think. But basically, this is postcard number, and then you put your country there, and then the number there, and then the date. They have different types, but I choose this one. You don't need this, of course. It's your choice. And I realize I have something there. I think that was all of it. I'm going to show you. I have some postcards just laying around, but a few of them I have in my binders. So let me show you. Let me just get them. I have 2, but I will show you one on camera. Oh, hey. And I have like 100 in one of these. So basically, I have them organized. So, yeah. Anyways, now that you have chosen where the address you got, you are going to want to read their profile. So that's what I am going to do now. All right, so I found this postcard that I think you would like. It's an aerial view of Stockholm, where I live, and all of that. So I don't think I will decorate this one, just because I don't feel like it, and you don't have to, and that's the point. Let's see what stamp he would like. What do we think? Do we think that one maybe? This one? Or that one? I think this one. So, yep. And don't forget the priority stamp. Don't forget it. Trying to put it straight, it's all right. And then where did I put it? There, I put it there. Let's put on one of these. I actually forgot what the date is, so I am going to write that later. And if you have troubles deciding on what to write about, You could write a short introduction about yourself, a fun fact from your country. If they have something they want to know, then that they state in the profile, you could answer those. But just please don't just put nothing or just happy postcrossing. Personally, I don't feel like that is fun to me. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. Feel free to comment. But yeah, taking the pens. Anyone write my country here? Like so. And then I just don't forget the date. Many people like that you put the date when you write it. And then you just write your message, go down to where you post your postcards. If you don't know where that is, Google probably will show up. And send it and wait until they get it and register it, and then you can see it on your profile. That's how postcrossing works. It's that simple. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. If you want to, you don't have to. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Bye.